Hey friends!
How are you? Long time no see.
So we are training chest and shoulders today on the neubie.
I'm gonna make her train on the neubie. She hates it because she hates being hooked up to wires, thinks it's a pain in the ass.
I just feel like I'm restricted, but I'm gonna suck it up today and we're gonna train on the neubie.
The workout is phenomenal. So first off, I'm gonna go through a little rehab session. Some of you guys have been following me on Instagram. You've seen that I kind of screwed my shoulder up. Essentially, my shoulder's completely trashed. I need a shoulder replacement eventually down the road. Surgically, there's nothing they can do. The one savior is I have this machine, and when I rehab for like 5 minutes, I can get through an entire workout like a boss, and then I just suffer later and go back into pain.
Yeah, then I have to deal with his ass later.
But this allows me to actually train and push myself hard without pain. So I'm gonna rehab myself real quick, and then we're gonna train some chest and shoulders, and then we're actually gonna go to the doctors and get my shoulder checked up on. I had a cortisone injection 6 weeks ago now, and it's kind of wearing off a little bit, but we're gonna find some alternative routes, maybe do some hyaluronic acid injections, which is like this lubricant type thing to kind of help keep the joint flowing. There's a lot of arthritis and bone spurs, and all bunch of shit.
Just old AF.
Yeah,
that's
old
what
AF.
it is.
Sorry we haven't done much videos lately. We've been broke as fuck. Not really.
Yeah,
just,
a little bit.
Just life in general. Videographers moved on and all this different stuff. So we're gonna start getting some more consistent content out for you guys. We promise.
So Chris isn't leaving us.
Yeah,
he's
Chris,
stuck with
you're
us.
stuck.
Now.
The guy behind the camera right now, you're effed if you leave us because everybody else has. So
not because of us though.
Yeah.
Not because of us.
Because they've gone on to bigger and better things than us. For those of you guys who haven't seen any of my videos about this is a neuromuscular re-education system. It is a stim machine to an extent, but it uses a much different technology than every other stim machine does. This sends a DC current as opposed to an AC current. AC currents forcibly cause muscular contraction, and that can be a damaging effect. So all those machines that you see at your chiropractor's office, physical therapists, that they put on, they just kind of contract. That's really doing nothing as far as improving the injury or improving the neuromuscular connection. All that's doing is just potentially reducing atrophy in an area that might have some neuro damage. With this, through continued use, we actually reprogram the nervous system to work more efficiently. We help make that neuromuscular connection so that the next time you do train, you have a much better connection with that muscle and it can fire better. If you're an athlete, it improves motor firing sequences. So if you're a batter or a pitcher, football player, you name it, you can run faster, throw faster, more accurate. So it's a rehab machine. They're showing about a 50% increase in recovery from major injury with this. And then from a hypertrophy standpoint, I change the frequency and I elicit a 90 to 100% muscle fiber recruitment rate from rep 1. Makes training extremely efficient. That's why you're gonna see today, we're only gonna do 3 chest exercises, 2 true working sets per, and our chest is gonna be absolutely smoked. Same thing with shoulders, 1 shoulder press, 1 set of laterals, 1 set of rear delts, 1 set of front delts, and shoulders are gonna be smoked. So I've cut my training down from about 90 minutes to 2 hours to about 40 minutes max nowadays with this. And as you can see, my body's holding up pretty well. I'm still doing the fasting and the keto. I'm finishing up 6 weeks of carnivore diet, which I love. With all that said, I've been able to maintain about 240 pounds, and I owed all the training with this.
I warm up like a regular person.
Switch the direction of the current. So the current was running from the black to the red, now it's going from red to the black. And it shuts off for a second, then it kind of comes back and bites you in the ass. It sneaks up on you every time. So that little bit of work, I went from not being able to move my shoulder at all without significant pain to now I've got full range of motion again with very minimal pain. Almost better than this one. So now I put them on my chest because we're going to train chest first. And turn it on. So the signal that I did the therapy on, the frequency is at 500 pulses per second. And essentially it becomes a lengthening signal. That's why everything's so loose in my shoulder. The muscles in the brain can only handle about 40 to 50 pulses per second. So us sending that 500 in there, the muscles, they try to contract that fast and they can't. So essentially they just give up, and that causes them to release, and that causes a lengthening effect. So it's a great way to warm up things and loosen everything up. So I'm on that 500 right now. I spin myself up and you'll see some twitching and stuff. Now, the reason why you get this twitching and firing is because we have receptors within our muscles and tendons, and they're receiving this signal, which mimics our own brain's signal that sends throughout the nervous system, and it's unsure why they're getting this signal, so they kind of contract and react. And that's completely normal. But essentially, the full effect of this signal is a lengthening, so it's going to open everything up and release it. And then when I go to train, I drop this frequency down from the 500 to about something in between 40 and 100. And that elicits a much greater muscle fiber recruitment. So then between sets, we spin up to that 500, open everything up. That loosens you out, increases blood flow and nutrient flow in the area, just gives you a great pump. So I'm gonna hook the wife up.
You done chatting to people up?
I'm done boring people.
I know.
Over
people aren't gonna understand half the shit you just said.
I'd say it in layman's terms. This is the future of rehab and fitness, folks. And this is going to make me a multimillionaire.
And then we can rescue all of the dogs. That's the only reason I'm sticking around. Because he promised me we could start a dog rescue. Right?
Yep.
I don't know how this is gonna feel at all. Okay.
So since her breast cysts are in the way and I can't get down to the breast tissue down there, we're putting a pad on the chest and the other pad on the back here, and that signal is going to pass through the body and it's going to do what we need to do. So if you're going to do like a generalized fitness thing, if you weren't a bodybuilder, just want to focus on like an upper body push-pull day, this is how you'd set it up. So she could do some pressing movements and pulling movements and get a much greater elicitation of those muscle fibers by doing this. But we're just going to focus on chest. So set her up. So I'm gonna turn her up. She absolutely hates this thing. Not even.
I hate the way this feels.
I love it.
Oh my God.
She's at 16. I'm at 34.
This is not a competition.
Everything in life's competition. All right, let's go. I went inside.
Sit close.
Just warming up. Good. All right, so now I'm going to change the frequency. That was just a warm up. This is our first working set. So I'm going to drop down to 55, which is kind of that money spot for hypertrophy training. And what I'm going to do, so I'm gonna get in here, and she's gonna turn me up until I feel like I'm at a level 7 pain tolerance wise. So turn me up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yep, right there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good.
This pad come on then?
All right, now we move on. I forced her the other night to, her neck was killing her. So I had a massage table at home, did some therapy stuff on her. And she felt better after. She doesn't like to admit it. I tore my hamstring on
did not.
Oh, I didn't? Okay. I tore my hamstring on Saturday. Supposed to be doing a video on Wednesday with Keith Evans, an ex-NFL player, doing some sprint work and shit like that. Trying to rehab it on this as much as I can. I've actually slept with this machine on the past 2 nights and done my cardio with it on. Done some rehab type stuff, so I want to see, hopefully by Wednesday, 2 more full days of using this thing to rehab it. If I can at least do some box jumps and stuff. Maybe not some full out sprints, but some lateral agility type stuff. So we'll see.
You want to tell them why you tore your hamstring?
Okay, so I went on Saturday to the gym, other gym that I go to do some plyo work and things like that, and kind of just condition myself to get ready for training with Heath. And they have those Woodward sprint treadmills, the ones with a curve, and they kind of go on their own. So I was just gonna go walk on it for a little bit and kind of jog around, fuck around with this hooked up, warm up a little bit. She comes over and goes, "Have you ever ran on one of those?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Well, they're really awkward. I don't think you should do it." I'm like,
"Oh, now you're changing the story up." Okay.
She goes, "Just try running." You said you go try running a little bit. So,
Guys, he's a fucking liar.
so I start jogging, and it did kind of feel weird.
So it did feel weird, and then what did you do
And then I did an all-out sprint,
Then
and
you sprinted on it.
like 3
Without
seconds
warming
in,
up.
I tore my hamstring. But if she didn't come around, the ego wouldn't have gotten in the way.
This is what I'm talking about. On the car ride over here, he goes, "If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have torn my hamstring."
Right, because if she didn't come around, I wouldn't have to show off. That's exactly how it was.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
55, take me 55. Woo!
All the way, all the way, all the way.
Drop that. Baby's a boss out using this thing now. I gotta get her to get certified so she can teach booty classes. I can train 2 girls at a time on this 25, 30 minute
The only
work.
time he's ever gonna see 2 girls at a time.
You're right. That's one thing I haven't hit on my bucket list. I got
Smart
married.
man. I don't
I got
even
married
know.
before I hit 2 girls at one time.
What grip? This one.
I went wide the first one and close the second.
Oh, God.
Come on. Oh. So as much as she hates this thing, how amazing are the fucking pumps?
You feel like it's the first time training that body part every single time. So the pump that you get is crazy. The soreness that you get is crazy, which I know people are gonna say, well, soreness doesn't really equal, muscle gain. Yeah, but when you're doing 3 exercises per body part and getting that crazy pump and that sore feeling, I mean, nothing beats that, I think.
And that's why I push this thing around every fucking day.
Yeah.
And I make a lot of money off it.
You're gonna cut that part out because we just got bitched out about the fucking dog situation.
No, fuck that. We won't cut that part out.
We are gonna cut
I
that
work
part
my
out.
fucking ass off
I know you work
to
your
make
fucking
money,
ass.
to provide. We tried raising money to help a dog that she rescued from a shelter to bring to another adoption place to find it a home. It needed $5,000 worth of medical work. And some dude hops on her IG saying, "Oh, Brad's a pro, Brad makes lots of money. How are you gonna ask other people for money?" Hey, it's not our fucking dog. She spent over 8 hours in 2 days bathing this dog, doing things, taking time out of our life to help this dog out. We've spent probably over 7 or 8 grand this year alone helping out other stray dogs, that she's found. She's saved, 12 dogs this year so far? Housed, personally found homes for 3, 4.
6.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
So, fucking eat a dick, dude. And you can keep that in the video. Go 60. Touch it, you complete the circuit. I can touch it because the other side's on her. But when I touch her like this, and I hold it on me, then I get electrocuted too.
Down! You gotta give me one job. I can't video and conduct this.
She can't multitask at all.
No. Multitasking is not an actual fucking thing.
It is. I multitask all the time.
No. You don't multitask.
Okay. In college, I used to sit on the toilet, take a shit, eat food, and study for a test all at the same time.
You brought food into the bathroom?
That's multitasking.
No.
Little tricks of the trade. Stick them in the old football days. Just helps keep the pads on a little better. It's hot in here, I'm sweaty, so stick them on it.
Give your fucking system.
No, but it's all tangled up now. You gotta unwrap them. See, you got that like that. There's everyone else's way, then there's my way, which is the right way. In everything in life.
That's fine. He cleans the house, he goes grocery shopping, he does most of the cooking. So I just pretend like I don't know how to do shit so that he does everything. Ask who the real smart one is in this relationship.
I'm just a control freak, I'll be honest. Like I begged her last night, I was like, can you just do me one favor?
Uh-oh, what did I forget to do?
Could you just fix the couch and make it look pretty? Because we got these horrible couch covers on there because we're idiots about white couches with 4 dogs. And we have a little throw blanket, and every night she goes to bed and it's an absolute mess, and I walk out and it just gives me anxiety the first thing I look at. So I begged her last night, and she did an okay job. There was a couple wrinkles in the throw blanket, so I touched that up, but...
Do you see what I deal with? There was a couple of wrinkles on the throw blanket. What the fuck?
I'm crazy. I admit it at least. Shoulders are a thick muscle at all. Such a baby.
It hurts.
I thought I married this tough bitch.
No.
When I first met her, she was fucking tough as nails. Now she's
I'm
gotten
soft.
old and broken all the time.
Who's the one with the torn hamstring and a fucked up shoulder?
I'm still in here doing it. Take me to 90. Take you to 40, let's go.
No.
There you go. Wrap them up. Don't wait. Pushing? What are you doing? She's really doing it on her own. I swear this thing's not effective.
Oh, fuck. I'll tell you what this machine also does is stop me from having friends. It's like friends are over there and I can't unhook myself and go talk to them.
That's how we're gonna get to this workout in less than 2 hours.
This is you don't have friends workout when I train with this thing.
It's one of the things I hate training with her. We try to train
Everyone
together.
loves me.
and she ends up fucking talking to everybody. I ended up just doing a workout on my own. So I'm being a baby and using bands because I really hurt my shoulder.
Doing 500?
Yeah. Yep.
There you go.
So funny. Little thing called intensity. Maybe you should try it.
I'm gonna let YouTube take care of this one. How's that form, guys?
Not about form. I'm using a fucking band.
Just
I'm using a
anything
band
in
doing front
general.
raises, contracting my front delt.
You're contracting your entire body. It's like you're having a fucking seizure with bands.
You know how heavy that band is?
He's gonna turn me up right now.
Here we are, we're finished our workout, and now we're gonna rush and go to the doctor's office to get my shoulder checked out.
Guys, that was our workout. Bye. There.